Greetings, salute. Appreciate y'all. Couldn't get in the studio tonight. My boy is out here working late on the cars. Um, damn, the smell of paint is very toxic, man. Did you ever smell auto paint? Like any paint, any like spray paint? Like that the human is tired. I know it's not healthy. There's nothing healthy about it. It can't be healthy. It's awful. I appreciate y'all joining in. I'm wired. I'm wired tonight. But what happened was like I told you, we took a trip to up to PA because PA is north. Well, east, northeast, and man, it wasn't easy. It's a nice little 2.5 hour drive, but 2 hours is really nothing. It's not a bad ride. Oh, it's not a bad ride. It's a pretty cool ride. I enjoyed it. It was a beautiful day. Hold on. Beautiful day and very, very good day. You know, I'm not going to say there's no complaints because I would be lying to say there was no complaints, but beautiful day. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to love. Shout out to DJ Self Mix. What up, player? Appreciate y'all joining in on the late night. The late night. You know, let me get my headphones on. I use the headphones because I have to have my audio and I need you to hear what I'm saying. Because why don't you have a green note on DJ Self? How come you're not a moderator? You know? Um, this is the time when it's the best to talk because again, I have people, my family sleeping, so I'm up late and I had coffee around 9 o'clock. Now, as you can see, I'm actually sipping on some green tea. Terrible diet today. Terrible diet. You know what I'm saying? I just put it up. I just added you in. I just added you in. It was one of them. So there was this. So I went to Wawa's. I don't know if y'all have a Wawa's locally, but boy, there was this blueberry something. I don't know what the coffee was. Now, I don't put sugar in my coffee. I don't put sugar in my tea. I just don't. I like bitterness. You know what I'm saying? I love some bitter. I love a bitter drink. You know. Shout out to Cheese. I love a bitter drink. Yeah, no question. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Come on. I mean, you've been riding with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Phil. Salute to Big Phil, man. It's my nigga. So, that's my nigga right there, man. Salute to you, bro. I don't know. I've been having a problem when people can't see the chats once the video goes to post production, but you can see it now. So salute. First, I want to say cheers. I want to say cheers to everybody. Cheers. Salute to y'all. Hmm. He said I could put 10 goats. Speaking of goat, did you ever go to Costco's and see the goats they be selling in there? Yeah, they be having goats in there. Oh yeah. But it's been a bad week, a little rough week though, man. I lost like one of my friends of a friend, and then I lost an uncle. So when you feeling like this, you got to keep yourself up because you don't want that mind. Like when you wired, you start thinking everything. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do this live. I'm not gonna even go into the office and do it in the studio. I want y'all to see this, man. So, and it's good. I'm like anything else, everybody's hurting. Niggas is going through their shit. Shout out to Love Days. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I have my Beats on because my Beats is I just love headphones, but the headphones now are wireless and they have a microphone on it, so you know, it's crazy. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, he was a uncle by marriage, you know what I'm saying? Still his blood. And what happened was, let's just say it's a pretty sad story. And it's just amazing how life is just what goes around comes around. What you put into the universe comes back. I know y'all heard this, it's true. What you put into the universe comes back. Even if you're gone, it will come back. See, that's what people don't understand. You may not be here to see it, but it will come back. If you put some bullshit in the universe, somebody's gonna pay for that shit when you're gone. And if you put it good, somebody's gonna benefit when you're gone. That's all you want to do. So, even me, I'm hard on that shithole, but at the end of the day, I got love for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't like who don't like me, but um let's just say a good road trip really does a trick for me. I love a good road trip. Um a good road trip is so incredible for me. Oh my God, I feel good. I feel good all over. I feel like listening to a lot of old school. I think tonight when I go to bed, I'm gonna play some old school. But let me just get on this, man. Salute to everybody. Thank you for joining. We did a previous live. Now my previous live that I did had to get split in two because I don't know the snooze button came up. It may come up again, but it comes up usually around 9, and I've started doing a live and the shit just stops it. So let's just hope that doesn't happen tonight. But this is something that I want. This video is for the non-black women. These are for non-black women, that see how God works. You see that little shine behind me? You see that sun? What do those words say up there? Right? Can y'all see it? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's crazy, right? I have a few little things in here: love, blessed, counting blessings. Oh, three little words: pray. I love you. Pray. These are the things that we need to hear. Stephanie Mills, right? What else do I have up there? When the queen is happy, there is peace. Yes, that is true. Right. So let me just get on with this. Okay, so this is the deal, right? Non-black woman, right? And this is any woman that's not black. She doesn't identify herself as black. She's Asian. She's not black. There's four races. She's not of the black race. She's not of the black race at all. She's either white, Asian, Indian, even ethnic. Like we don't now it's played out to say if some ethnic backgrounds are of African. No, listen. Non-black woman, you have such an amazing advantage. Your advantage is bigger than life. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, the average black man is obsessed with you. What I mean by that is this. It's to the point now. Maybe 30 years ago, back in the damn Public Enemy days, this was different. But now, currently, you would hear a black man that says he don't date sisters before you hear a black man that says I don't fuck with non-black women. Right? Okay. If you meet a man that says he don't fuck with non-black women, chances are he's lying, right? And if he's anything, he's only going to tell a sister that. He's not going to tell you that. Okay. As it stands right now, even the gay black man wants to be a non-black woman. You know what I'm saying? He want to be a black woman. He wants to be a non-black woman. He wants to be mixed. Um, The black man doesn't hate himself. I know if you heard that as self-hate. No, it's not self-hate. The black man on average cannot stand a black woman. He feels she's masculine. No disrespect. This is what he feels. I mean, this is not no premier black man. This is not your upscale black man. It's not your top tier black man. It's not your real black man. He's a whole complete different level. The average black man feels that you are superior to a black woman. He does. He feels that the black woman has an attitude problem. He feels that he doesn't feel that she can't cook, even though he knows in most cases you can't cook, right? But he feels that the black woman wants she's not accountable for his actions of being a loser. So she's not accountable because he fucked up her life. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas is failures. So a failure, well, what's a failure, Nate? A failure is a man that points to somebody else for their losses. They never take their losses on their own. They're just gonna blame somebody else. So we call the black man now where there's black man and there's real black man, right? So you know that you're dealing with a real black man, not physically, it's chocolate, dark skin. Now, I will get to that too. But on the average black man is obsessed with you. Okay. He will fucking do anything for you. Anything. Anything. Because even though he knows the black woman validates him and wants to be his queen and loves him, he still says she got a fucked up attitude and she ain't shit and she's a single mama. You Well, what's a single mother? Well, a single mama is a black woman with multiple kids, or even one kid that is probably from a black dad. They don't call you a single mother when you're non-black. They say you're doing your thing as a mother and he'll support you. So there's a difference with a black woman and a non-black woman. When, the type of black man that you want to date, and listen closely. You don't want to date a black man that loves black women because the only purpose he has for you is he's gonna treat you like shit and fuck the shit out of you, and that's as far as it's gonna go. And tell you when he's tired of you because he's got a girlfriend or a wife that he's not ready for this relationship thing or whatever, whatever. Right? He's never gonna marry, but he'll fuck you. You may suck his dick, he may eat your pussy, he may do all that, but he's not going to marry. Okay. In return, that's going to intrigue you because now that he doesn't really want you, you're going to find him more attractive because those guys are going to be more attractive because their mental game is insane. Because you can't understand because the average black man would do anything for you, but this one particular guy is just like, no, you know what I mean? I'm not leaving my fucking wife. And if you ask me about my wife, I may spit in your face. And that's going to intrigue and turn you on, you know? The black man that is into a black woman, he's gonna talk different when he's having sex. When the average black man, he wants you to validate him, and with the man that is into black women, you want him to validate you. So when you're having sex with him, for example, like the man that's into you is gonna be like, yes, baby, is it good? Whatever. He wants to make sure that you're not gonna leave him, but the black man that's into his black woman, he's gonna let you know that, yeah, you nasty bitch, suck my dick, you nasty. He's gonna talk to you filthy, and in a weird way, it's gonna turn you on because he doesn't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? And in a weird way, that intrigues you because the average man does. So it's kind of like it's all psychological, but it is what it is. You're gonna be intrigued by the man that doesn't want you. You're gonna find him more attractive because he doesn't want you, because he actually loves his sisters. When the guy that comes to you and tells you he don't do sisters, he don't fuck with no blackies and darkies, they're gonna tell you that nappy headed hoes with babies, mamas. You have to take full advantage of listening to this. Listen to me very, very closely. Non-black woman. This video is not even for black women. This is for non-black women only. You need to know the type. There's only two types of black men. Either the nigga gonna be a pussy or the motherfucker gonna be a damn warrior. You're going to be attracted to the warrior. You're not going to be attracted to the pussy, because the pussy, you're not supposed to be attracted to him. You're supposed to take full advantage of him. So, case in point, let's just say um, you tell you see a black woman and she's crossing the street, and he's like, look at these black women, how's she gonna wear blue hair? And he laughs with you, then that's a sucker. But if he tells you, bitch, you better watch your fucking mouth, I spit in your face, yeah, that motherfucker love black woman, you need to be real careful, and you probably gonna get your pussy wet because he told you that. So the one that's on the average is gonna laugh with you. um, he's gonna embrace your little side swipe comments. He's gonna embrace you on top of that, because I didn't mention he's gonna embrace you because he's obsessed with you. So when he's obsessed with you, you could take full advantage of him. In other words, never tell him the truth. I mean, he loves the abuse. I'm very serious with this. Never tell him the truth, because you speaking to him and you validate. When you walk with him, you're validating. When you walk in the car with him, when you're in the restaurant, you validate him. His goal is to transfer his ugliness. He loves himself, but he doesn't love his black woman. His goal is to transfer his ugliness and launder it through you, because you're white. So if he has a child, the child's going to be mixed. It's not black. It's going to be mixed, biracial, whatever they call it. But this is the real deal. You never respect a man that doesn't respect his own black woman. You do what I would do if I meet a woman that doesn't fuck with white guys and white people or racist. Like, there's no way in the world I'm going to treat her with respect. And she loves that, because on the average, if she's a cutie, nobody usually does. Everybody worships the ground that she walks on. So in return, you have to listen to him. And once he starts talking about sisters, just test him. Say something like, yeah, they always got attitudes. If he agree with you, you got yourself a monkey. So as you know, you got to go back to 400 years and ask the white man, what did they do to monkeys back then? Well, they fucking hung them. Now, you're not going to physically hang him, but you're going to mentally hang him. And how you're going to do that is, once you know that he has the ability to destroy or talk or down his own woman, you have the position now to conquer this nigga. Literally, like, you have to let him know to get this pussy is a privilege. Like, cause I'm not black and I don't fuck with black guys. You have to let him know that. Never, ever, 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 ever tell a man that doesn't respect his own sisters that you fuck with black guys. He's not impressed by that. It's better to tell him you never had a black man. Even if you had a dozen of them, never tell that motherfucker you had a black man, because now what you're doing is you're, he already has a hatred for black men. He has a hatred for black men. He has a hatred for for black women. But he doesn't hate himself. He hasn't got to that point. But you have to treat him as if he hates himself. You have to conquer him as if he hates himself, because he doesn't realize he hates himself, but you have to internalize he doesn't like his own woman. So you have to look at the girl power. Don't be in competition with the black woman. You're not in competition with her. You have to look at this as a privilege, because now you can walk all over this motherfucker without even dancing. It's going to be easy as pie. So, case in point, he'll do anything you want. He didn't even get the pussy yet. He didn't even get a tongue kiss yet. You just got to make sure that he doesn't fuck with sisters. Once he doesn't fuck with sisters, you can never be in a relationship with him. Because you're going to get bored, you're going to cheat, you're going to walk all over him, and you're going to kill your meal ticket. He will do anything. Ask the Latin prostitute, okay? Yes, the Latin prostitute across the seas will tell you. In order to fuck one of them, even though they don't say it because they can't really speak English, they still look at him that way. And they're in a foreign country. So they know once that shithole is coming off the plane, they're going to fucking abuse him, whether they're going to put something in his drink. They're going to do whatever they got to do because they know he's obsessed. So you can't be kind. This is not your king because you're not black. It's not your king because it's not your culture. Okay? Don't even look at it as a culture vulture. Don't look at the black woman like you any better. You may get punched in the face if you fuck with the wrong sister. Be careful with that. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if you're an off-duty cop or whatever. She could be a police too. You know, sisters ain't going for that shit. However, you have the advantage because this nigga worships you. Well, how do I know he worships you? Because he doesn't like his own woman. And he wants that validation through you. So don't tell him that you notice all this. Take heed to what I'm telling you and realize it's a secret weapon. Now, how does this become your privilege? Well, again, now you have his mind because you already know the nigga's weak. So now you got to think about the fact that, what did you say? They still going to do a trip. Yeah, they still go out there because what else are they going to do? They can't get a Latin woman here. When a black man doesn't fuck with sisters in a negative way to the point where he tells a non-black woman that he just fucked himself. You understand? So you coming in the game, you're gonna do the weak thing and do the Cardi B shit and think that the black woman's against you. No, you're gonna fuck it all up. Don't do that. You're gonna fuck your bag up, you're gonna fuck your opportunity up. You understand? Everything that you have right now that you didn't get from your own race of men, you could abuse him with it. So whatever privileges you didn't have, and let's say you're Latin and you Latin man treated you like shit and didn't respect you, that black man's gonna put you on a fucking pedestal that you haven't seen. You can't eat at cheap places. You can't accept cheap gifts. You can't do nothing because this is your first black man. Like you gotta let him know I never dated a black man, and that's going to intrigue him even more because the more and more you tell him you never dated a black man, he's going to feel like he's his first. Now you're already lying to him, but you don't give this man a privilege because it's not that the black woman didn't want him. He is coming to you because he doesn't want his own. So he already thinks the black woman's ugly, right? You don't use that ability and think like Cardi B does and be like, yeah, she is ugly, bitch. Don't do that. You just know that that's what it is when he feels that way. He's not attracted to them. He hates them. He got a hatred for them. So the same way how a racist cracker would do a Uncle Tom, you got to fucking abuse him. You ever see that black guy that's in a group with Trump and it's that one black like, yeah, hell no, we won't go. Trump, Trump. And they got that one black fucking token black. They abuse him because they know that's not a real black man. So they take advantage of the fucking, they abuse him more because he's an Uncle Tom. You know, even if you watch any of these old school movies and you've seen, you know, the Jamie Foxx shit, what is the name of the movie? But any of these slave movies, you're gonna know how the black man goes. When he is an Uncle Tom, he wants validation from the black man. So the black man will take the black man will do anything for the white man. And he knows that. He knows this is not no ordinary nigga that ain't fucking standing up to him. He know that the nigga's a pussy. So he's gonna abuse him. And they take him in the house and his job is to bring the niggas in and do whatever because he's yes sir, yes sir. Well, you're supposed to do the same because he's Django. Yeah. So in Django, Samuel Jackson played that. So the white man didn't respect him because they knew he was Uncle Tom. Jamie Foxx was the real one. So they knew like, oh shit, this motherfucking black man ain't easy. Well, it's the same way how you deal with him. Most black men do not like sisters. They just don't. They're into, they don't, they into the non-black woman in ways I can't imagine, whether it's through the porno industry, whether they find that you're the standard of beauty, they are more obsessed with you than your own culture of men. So if you're Latina, let's just say you're from, I don't know, Colombia, they're gonna be into you more than a Colombian man. And they don't care what you do. You don't have to bring nothing to the fucking table. Don't tell that motherfucker what you do for a living. Don't talk to that independent bullshit. Don't talk about nothing. Less is more. The less you tell him about yourself, the more he'll do for you. You understand? You said including biracial women. Um, what do you mean including biracial women? I don't know what a biracial woman is. I say mixed. Like, what is a biracial woman? Last year I had my wrist. Get them out of here. Get this fucking clown out of here. Get that clown out of here on the bottom, dragon, whatever. Just block him. Please, moderators, get him that piece of shit out of here. He's a desperate psycho. Moderators, get that shithole out of here on the bottom. I'm dead serious. Get him out of here. It says dragon with methods. Get that fucking shithole out of here. It's a piece of garbage. Why is that we are not liked by a black man? It shouldn't matter. Huh? Why do you care? Why do you care if a black man doesn't like you? Why do you care? Why? See, that's the problem. Like, who gives a fuck? Why do you? I don't give a fuck about him. I'm just educating a non-black woman. Why do you care that he doesn't like you? Why? Why do you care? Why do you fucking care, sister? So what? This is not even for you. Just be quiet. I'm talking to the non-black woman. This is a black man talking to the non-black woman on how to deal and know the difference. You shouldn't care. Don't care. You don't care. He hates you. I'm telling you he does. He hates you for all the reasons you heard. He thinks you're fat. He thinks you're out of shape. He thinks you're lazy. He thinks you got an attitude. You're a baby's mama. He hates all the fucking reasons. Again. You know this already. Now, that's all right. No, I'm just saying. Don't analyze that fucking loser. Now, if this was a conversation about real black men, that wouldn't be the question. Because real black men don't. No, don't block it. LaFay's okay. Real black men embrace black women. That's the difference. When you see a real black man, he's not an Uncle Tom. He's not a sellout, right? So an average black man doesn't like black women. You don't want an average black man. Unfortunately, non-black women, we give them to you. So we always tell the non-black woman it is not going to work with a real black man. You're going to get your fucking feelings hurt. You're going to get destroyed because you fuck with one of them real niggas. I promise you, you're going to be fucked up in the head. I promise you. Because he plays the game different. Now, you're going to find that to be more intriguing because the real black man is the one that's going to challenge you. The real black man is going to entice you. The real black man is they're going to give you flavor and all the above. He's going to give you the spice that you want. The average black guy is not. You understand? So you got to use the fuck out of him. So you got to take heed to this ain't the school niggas. So that's why we keep blocking everybody. You understand? So never analyze an average black man. Don't analyze him. Do what the white fucking damn KKK does. He just sees him and shoots him. Don't even fucking acknowledge him. He's a piece of fucking garbage. That's why I'm trying. Now, non-black woman, you may feel a little way like, damn, Nate, you giving us the garbage. Listen, one man's trash is another woman's treasure. It's garbage to us, but it's gonna be a gift to you. I'm telling you. I promise you, yes, because you need to understand. You need to understand that black woman's loyalty rides with a black man, but the black woman hasn't been taught love, so she don't know what the fuck love is, right? So in most cases, she doesn't know what the love is because the average black man didn't give a fuck about his black daughter. He'd rather date a non-black woman and raise her kids. That's just how he is. On average. On average. You understand, LaFay? On average. Now, a real black man, you would never hear a real black man on YouTube. He doesn't get on social media and destroy black men. You want me to give you an example of a real black man? Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, Judge Joe Brown. Well, not Judge Joe Brown. What's the other dude's name? The other Judge Mathis. These are brothers. These are niggas that kick that shit and back it up because you can't see a black man talking on that pro-black shit. He's married to a white woman. That's just not a pro-black. You can't be pro-black with a white wife. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells you. You understand? So moving along, you don't. I'm just talking to LaFay. Not no disrespect. Never analyze him because he hates you. So there's nothing to analyze if somebody doesn't like you because you're dark skinned, you're thick, you're big boned, maybe you don't have a long hair. Like he's gonna make a whole bunch of excuses why he don't like you, but he just doesn't like you. Now, does that mean he doesn't like himself? No, it has nothing to do with himself. It has something to do with you. Why? Well, it's just how it is. He's been born to be obsessed with something opposite. Some men are born gay. Some men just want a dick instead of pussy. Right? We can't analyze it. We just accept it. I've accepted it. I've accepted him, but he hasn't accepted the fact that I've accepted him because he wants to be accepted by everybody else that doesn't give a fuck about him. So the non-black woman, off of face value, we all know that you're not approachable. In most cases, he can't get you unless he's fucking rich or well off. You have to understand there's two types of brothers. On average, you're gonna have black men that are obsessed with you and don't find their woman attractive. So you have to fucking utilize him. It's like a tool that you pull out of a toolbox. You're gonna use it when you need it. That's it. You know, when you want to go to dinner, you got your boyfriend that's a real black man. Go to dinner, get a doggy bag, and use his fucking ass to bring this shit over to the nigga. Tell the nigga that your mother's sick. I don't care if your mother's gone. Tell them that she's sick. You got kids. They need. You always cry broke. Never let the nigga know you got it on, cause you're non-black. It doesn't matter. Don't talk none of that independent shit. That's for the black woman to do. That's how she eliminates that fucking bum. But you remember, you're non-black, so when he's a fucking bum, even when he's a bum and you don't have shit, so he thinks he's gonna do whatever he got to do for you. He may even go sell drugs. He may fucking go steal some credit cards. Whatever he has to do, he wants he wants your validation. He doesn't want it from his own woman. He barely want it from his mother. He wants it from your mother. He wants your mother and father, and always tell your mother and father, my mother and father hate niggas. That's cool. Always let them know, trust me on this. The guy got a decent little job, because most of these average guys do got some good jobs, all jokes aside, right? Always tell the mother and father to be extra nice to them. Because this is gonna want to make this motherfucker do things for you things that he never thought of doing for his own black woman, he's gonna do it for you. He may even do it for your mother and father. Because your mother and father are showing him respect. They don't have to go crazy, but the respect that they show him, he's going to take it and read it as love. If the father's like, hey, how you doing? And you go tell him, my father said you're real cool. Always let him know that people are talking about him because he'll fall fast. Now, the thing is, unlike the race of men that you have, black men fall in love very, very fast. For who, Nate? The black sisters? Well, it's not necessarily the black sisters. Black men fall in love fast because we're trying to all be players. So the nigga trying to be all fucking players, and then they realize like, oh shit, I actually like her. So black men are very, very territorial about their woman. So if you tell them that you fucked another black guy, that's gonna get you later. That's why I told you, what you put in the universe is what you get back. So if you told him that you fucked 3 black guys and that this nigga's deeply in love, he's gonna be like, yeah, you probably fucking him 3 black. That's gonna be in the back of his mind. Never ever. I don't give a fuck if he sees a picture you hugging a nigga. Tell him that they're gay. Never admit it. You want him to think he's the first a non-black woman that he had, and he will do somersaults for you. He won't even realize it. The fact that he's over there, he knows it. Now he may want a relationship with you. Well, let him have a fucking relationship. Let him feel that he's gonna work towards that. You have been through bad relationships with men in your culture. Never say that you dated a black man. You don't even listen to hip hop. Let him think that you introduced him to everything. Let him introduce you to everything. I don't give a fuck if you seen it, ate it a million times. Just make sure you environments that he takes you to with his real black man around so you can see the difference. Because you're going to find niggas that you're attracted to with a badass black chick and he ain't even fucking looking at you. He probably seen you, but you'll never see him seeing you. You understand? And in most cases, that's going to keep his toes up now because he's in this environment. You see all these official niggas. That insecurity is going to build up and you are his protector for his insecurity. You're going to become his everything. And this is all this. You're prepping the mind. You ain't even put the pussy on him yet. This is all through face value. This is the presence you have. See, in his race, he doesn't believe the beauty the same way the white man looks at him or her, his mother. He looks at the black woman lower than you. And that's why you're going to be able to take advantage of that because he's going to see that situation being thrown at him. Now, let's get to sex. I'll tell you about sex right now. The only woman that could pull the freakiness out of a black man like nobody else is a non-black woman. Okay? You got to make sure that whatever you do to that motherfucker, you got to make sure you suck his dick. That's automatically. It's not to please him. It's for him to worship you even more. Because how to control him, you got to control a man through his balls, his dick, and his asshole. Anything that you do down there is what's going to dictate the future. I'm telling you. He wants your kids right off the rip. But you got to be able to know you're going to overpower him through this because once he sees you, when you cross, listen, it's going to be worth it. Trust me, motherfucker, it's going to be worth it. Once he sees your head, and this hair, this different head from Asia or fucking Puerto Rico, wherever you from, once he sees his head down there, he's going to be fucking smutted. He'll hate his black woman even more. I'm telling you. I promise you. Now, the thing is, black men love getting their dick sucked in their balls. They love gay sex with a fucking non-black woman. They love it. Love it. And you are the only one that could do things that a sister won't do. If a sister try to put a finger in that nigga's ass, he gonna try to kill her. But if that non-black woman want to do it and call him, oh, you're a pussy, just insult his manhood and just tell him, oh, you're afraid you're gay. You're not a gay boy. You wouldn't do it for me. Oh, you're okay. You're a punk. He'll fucking do it. And once you got him doing that, you got him. What you could do to him is the same way that fucking transsexual does to that down low black bastard. You got him. He'll do anything for you. Now remember, men are nastier than women. All of us, right? But that fucking black man that's on average that's into you more than his black woman, oh, forget it. You want to talk about slavery? You haven't seen a fucking slavery into that motherfucker's with your ass. There's things that you could do to him that you have no idea, but you have to use him. Don't fall in love with the motherfucker. Most cases you won't because he's in love with you. You understand? There's only one person loving each other in a non-black relationship. So either you're going to be into him or he's going to be into you. He's going to be into you, and that's what you use him. Now, do you cheat on him? Of course you do, because you're going to get another fucking bozo and tell him the same fucking thing. Your neighbor did. Believe me, even if you get caught, he never going anywhere. He's not going back to a black woman. See, the difference with him is when a black woman hurts him, he's done with sisters. But when you hurt him, he's never done with you. He can't even be done with you. He won't be done with your race. He won't be done with a non-black woman. He's going to go in it again. Because the more you treat him like shit, the more and more he fucking respects you. I'm telling you. And you always got to check the temperature. Because when you get into race relationships, and you have an argument with him in a debate, so why don't you go to your black woman then? You have to insult him with the truth. Because you have to let him know you're over here. Your upper hand is letting him know, so why you not with a black woman? Why don't you go back to her? When that motherfucker's complaining how you don't talk, you don't ask about his day, you don't show him this, so why don't you go get a black woman? You can't give a fuck about him. Because the minute you show that, now he got you. In a non-black relation, when a black man's with a non-black woman, it could only be one person dictating it. Now, you don't want to fuck with a nigga like me because I'll dictate you. You don't want to fuck with me because I'm going to have your mind all fucked up. So I'm not the type of guy you want to play with. That's not even an option. Because now everything I'm telling you, I'm going to do to you. That's a promise. Everything I wouldn't do to a black woman, I'm going to do to you. Okay? And I may even bring a friend in there on it, and you're going to do it. You want to please me? My level of pleasing is we're going to run a train on you. His level of pleasing, he wants to marry you. After he put his dick in his, once he puts his dick in your mouth, forget it. He's ready to fucking fall in love. Goddamn bitch, I'll marry you. Now you may find this intriguing, like, oh yeah, Nate, I wish you would. No, you don't want to do that. Because that's not fun. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna lose. He's not confident. That's why he's with you. So you are his confidence. You are his heart. You ever watch The Wizard of Oz? Go watch it. You are his courage. You got his heart. You got fucking everything. You dictate this situation. You could put this motherfucker in a position where he doesn't even realize it because he's so into you and so smitten by you. You control him and you get all the benefits. You understand? But you're like, well, Nate, what if I want to get me a real black man and I just want that because I want a man to stimulate me? Again, You could use that for the stimulation, but you got to use that stimulation on him. So, case in point, that's like you dating me. You fuck with me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you, yo, listen, when you go fucking the dinner with this motherfucker, you know what I mean? I don't know. Try to get a couple extra dollars. Tell the nigga to throw you $300 for your daughter. You know, whatever it is, you keep me as a guide because I'm the one that's teaching you. And you're gonna get intrigued by that, and that may even attract you, but don't even let that even take it far. Let's not cross the line with us. Use my words like you're using now to him. Okay? He's a sorry piece of shit if he's over there. Now, if he's a real nigga, he just wants some pussy and he don't give a fuck about it, then that's a real you. Stay away from that motherfucker because that's one of me. You don't want nobody like that. Again, you may want him because that's just our nature, but you really don't want that. You want that motherfucker that you can run over. You understand? Because you could tell him anything. Never tell that motherfucker how many men you fuck. Tell him you fucked too many in your life that he both was Asian. Okay? If you're Puerto Rican, tell him they both was Asian because it's gonna make him work even harder. When he's fucking you want to get over with. You don't want him to run a marathon. That real black man, he gonna fuck you till you're tired. That motherfucker that's obsessed with you, all you gotta do is say all the shit. You want him to get it off. Oh yeah, give me that black poppy. If you Spanish, tell him, yeah, poppy, give it to me. I fucking love you, poppy. Give me your babies. He gonna bust a nut like a motherfucker. He gonna bust a nut even faster because you're giving him a validation that he never heard of in his life. It's all a mental game. So you can't do it to his body. You got to do it to his mind. It's not that you're down there trying to give him the best blowjob in the fucking world. The fact that you're down there now and you can dictate him now because the way to a man's mind is through his motherfucking damn sexual organs. That's how you get him down there. So you manipulate the mind for that mind because we think with those heads. So once you manipulate that penis, you can go up into his brain. You understand where I'm coming from? Just remember, a man uses a different head. You got one head, we got two. If he sees you making friends with his head, you got him. If he sees that you down there, you freaking off, you got him. Anything that he sees in porn that he can do with you, you got him. He may like you. He may want to put it up your ass. Whatever it is, it's gonna work to your benefit because he ain't a player. You understand? It ain't gonna work to your benefit with the player because you're gonna fall in love with him. You don't want to fall in love with a motherfucker. You want him to fall in love with you. And that black shit, I don't give a fuck if he's in Arkansas. I don't care if he's in the UK. I don't care if he's in Texas, New York. It doesn't matter. They're scared of approaching you. They can't get to you. They got to go to your country where if you live in a third world country or you're from a third world country, he's going to go to your country. He can't approach you here. So once he's able to get to you, whether this is through a dating app, whether somebody connected you, just remember the biggest sign is he don't find sisters attractive. He don't fuck with them. You understand? Shout out to Kitty. So it's a simple guy, but it's all here. These two heads. But you start off with this. Once you get to this, it goes right up. Let me try it again. It starts here. It goes down here. Now you're down here. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you want to do. The nigga's a freak, you could freak him off. You know what I mean? Once you freak that nigga and put some anal play in his fucking ass and he allowed you to do that, you got him. It's over. It's over. That it's over. It's the wave right now. All these niggas is want their asses licked. If you take it that far, you got him. Because now he's strung out. He'll do anything for you. So if he's weak for you, you stay strong. You stay strong and don't let anybody know that. It doesn't matter. Remember, let me show you could wear a hair weave down to your fucking ass. The longer the weave, the more the black man will stick around. Well, what's the weave? Hair pieces, extensions, whatever you do, long fucking hair. Long hair. He's gonna believe it's real. Now he's not gonna believe it's real with the sisters unless it's dreadlocks, right? He's gonna believe it with you. So you tell him that. Always let him know. Always put a little bit of jealousy in there. The jealousy is, oh, I don't want to show him, man, I'm jealous. You want to show him you jealous because you don't give a fuck because you abuse him, but you want to show him that you don't want nobody near him. That's how you're going to ruin him. I'm telling you. He doesn't realize this is happening. You're going to realize it's happening because it's going to open up right in the fucking palm of your hand. He's obsessed with you. Just remember, never respect a black man that don't respect his own black woman. That's how you got to get him. You understand? You got to look at this, and I know you don't want to hear this. You got to look at this. We feed him to the pigs, and you're going to be the pig. The pig's going to fucking devour him. Did you ever see what pigs do to a piece of meat? They take advantage and they devour it. You got to take advantage of that fucking bastard. Listen, violence is not even an option. You're non-black. You call the fucking cops, they're going to come quicker than they would come for a black woman. He goes to jail a longer time than when he assaults a sister. R. Kelly was doing 30 years for black women. If they had been white, they would have gave him life. You have an advantage. And don't be white. Oh, my God. White woman, you got that white liver. That means you're a bona fide freak by nature. Okay? Mark my word. Your specialty is sucking dick. Okay? He dreams of that. He will give you children after he sees that. Now, again, some black men are in the white woman. Some black men are in the Latin woman. You got it. Whatever it is, he's into something. There's no such thing as a black man that don't fuck with white women, don't fuck with Latin women, don't fuck with non-black women, only sisters. That there's no such thing as them not, not desiring that. A man could still be a pro-black man just as long as he marries a sister or he wifes a sister. He only gets into deep relationships with a sister. You understand? And I say deep, I'm talking like they got the privileges of marriage, but they're not married. Now, again, dating is nothing wrong with that. That's universal. But again, it's two different brothers, two different types of men. The good news is you can fucking have a ball with this for life. The bad news is you don't want to fall in love with a nigga that don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Even though you're going to be attracted to him, you don't want to deal with that. Non-black woman, he believes anything you tell him. Your brother's saying hello to him validates him. You bringing around your family. You bringing him to the fucking the job Christmas party. Anything that you could bring him to where he sees non-black people embracing him. Black men especially feel validated by non-black people. Now, what black women are different. They don't trust crackers. They don't trust nobody non-black because they think everybody's a snake. Right? And they supposed to. But the black man, his validation rides with the non-black person. When he's at the car in his nice car, the non-black guy says, hey, and he puts his thumbs up and he's like, yeah. But when a black man says something to him, he's like, a black man could give another black man credit. He'll still call that nigga a fucking hater. But when that white man puts his thumbs up, that's the best validation he can get. It's sad, but it's true. So this is not really a long video. This is very simple. But again, black woman, this is not for you because you're non-black. Again, like I told a sister earlier, don't analyze what he doesn't want. Just know that you move on. You know what I'm saying? If the nigga don't fuck with you and he has a problem with sisters, there's no future in that. That's a job for the non-black woman. And if he's into sisters and you can see that the nigga's a real one, because you can see this nigga's a pussy getting nigga. You can see non-black women is attracted to him because everywhere you go, everybody's on his dick and he ain't phased, then you're going to be all right. You know what I mean? But if you got a motherfucker that's going to be like, yeah, that's why these sisters got to understand. You don't want nothing like that. You have to take advantage of a man that doesn't respect his woman. It goes further. It's actually, you're doing a duty. It's kind of like a sisterhood. If one woman, you got to know how to catch it in all angles. It's like the police department, how they do. Like if a person has a civilian complaint and he goes to any precinct in the city of New York, and this is true. Let's say he has a complaint, which you can, because you could have a complaint in the Bronx. and you could come to Staten Island and fill out the report at a precinct. Once they see that it's one of their boys in blue, they don't give a fuck if they wave in Staten Island. They're going to stick him in his ass too. They're going to get him because that's just that's what the sisterhood that you want to do. So you don't want to go against the sister because he told you to do that. Don't do that. Just take it as an education of he don't fuck with the sister, so you got to take advantage of him. Don't even analyze the black woman because at the end of the fucking day, he don't want her. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because again, the only black man you're going to be attracted to is a black man again that's into sisters that all he want to do is fuck you on the side. That's it. That's the nigga that's going to intrigue you because he don't want you. It's all mental. It's like the prettiest woman on a subway, or she goes to work every day, and the average motherfucker's dreaming of her. A couple of them may shoot points, but it's this one dude that comes on the train every day on the Metro North. The motherfucker smelling good. He fly. He do what he do. She see him with his kids. She see the nigga with his wife. He don't pay her no fucking mind. She's gonna fall in love with this nigga because he ain't even paying her no fucking mind. And that nigga is intriguing her because she got the whole train smelling like motherfucking the fragrance department in Macy's and the male fragrance. So it's simple things. You have to take advantage. You have to use him relentlessly. Tell him what you're used to. You're used to big gifts. You're used to big fucking weddings. Every goddamn thing that you talk about, you have to compare it to your culture because he's obsessed with. He doesn't care about his culture as much as yours. Um, I got these poppies. He's obsessed with non-black culture. That's another sign. He wants to know your culture. He wants to go to your country. He wants to meet your great grandfather, even if they're not here or not. Anything he wants, he's obsessed with you. You can't do no wrong. And don't be non-black and you're light skinned. It's worse. It's worse. Trust me. When he talks about sisters, play the psychology thing. Like, so why are you with me? Why do you find me? And he's going to tell you over and over again how much he hates that fucking black woman. And every day you're going to be like, you know what? This is the part Nate was telling. I'm telling you, he's going to remind you. Because if he was a real black man, you wouldn't even be able to say that. He would check you instantly. And he's going to turn you off. He's going to get turned off by you. You don't want that. You understand? Get Aiden out of here. He said, hi, guys. Get him out. It's a fucking little kid. Get him out. Block him. Piece of shit. Get out of here. Get out of here, piece of garbage. Go to bed, motherfucker. Get out of here, piece of shit. Get out of here. Beat it. Yeah, so that's just what it is. So, again, this is a simple one. Kind of quick. Kind of giving you a little preview. But if you have any questions, I'll put my email in the description. Hit me on Ask Nathaniel. This is not for black women. We did this previously. We already gave you a big show. This is for non-black women. Especially if you don't speak fucking English, even better. Even better. Always like him. Make him say, baby, you are the prize. I don't know what woman would not want you. Always boost him up. Okay? That's how you can get. Once you get to here, you get here. And then this goes here, right? And then it goes to the head, and then it goes to the heart. So this is the first step. Second step, sex, eventually, right? You can play with this game for a minute. So it goes from the head to this head, to this head, to the heart. Once you got his heart, that's it. He's fucked. That's it. The goal is to get to the heart, but don't share the goal with nobody. Just remember these words. Come back to this video and remember the signs. The signs is, well, it's hard to even tell the signs on the outside because he doesn't approach you. He's scared. There's not a black man, he doesn't pay me no mind in the street. He does. Just approach you is almost impossible. They all pay you mind because you're not black. The average black man is going to pay more mind than you can imagine. He just doesn't know how to approach you because you turning him down is worse than a sister. And she's the only one that gives a fuck about him. It's sad but true. It's just what it is. So any questions? Anybody have any questions? And that's going to be a little hard right now because there's going to be, as a matter of fact, If you're a sister, you happen to be, and just shoot the question. So it or a man, it's sad, you know what I'm saying? But this is what it is. You got to hear the conversations I hear. I I see one dude, for example, this OG nigga I know, black sister, divorced him, dumped on him, left the daughter with him. And I remember this motherfucker came to the gym and said to me, "No more darkies." I'm telling you, it only takes one. It only takes one sister when that nigga won't fuck with the sister again. Listen to this gentleman. He's speaking the truth coming from a mixed family. It's sad, but I'm telling you, that nigga is obsessed. He will do. Listen, when he's listen, don't hide. Oh, I heard black men don't like kids. With a black woman, no, he doesn't. If you are, I don't know, you could be Arabian with 7 fucking kids. He doesn't give a fuck about that because you're not black. You're not even a single mother. You're a victim. Now he calls you a victim. That's fucked up. Your kid's father shouldn't have did that. These kids all deserve love. And you be like, oh wow, thank you so much. You gotta do how that gypsy does. Gypsies know how to they know how to finesse money out of people's pockets. It's easy as fuck. I'm telling you, you have that advantage. Now the black woman, she may say, well, I got that advantage. Yeah, you have that advantage when a black man is into you. So that's you could go with the other way. Like you can fuck that up or you can embrace it. But you know, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Or you may have the white man, you may want to use him. Nah, nah, nah. Don't use the white man unless he hates white women. Don't use the white man unless he's a trick. Don't just use a white man because he's into you. That's stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I know some sisters, but yeah, I could get money from a white man. A white woman could get money from a white man. Don't do that. The only time you use a white man is when that nigga just hates white women are pieces of shit. I just hate white people. Then you know what I mean? You can take advantage, but again, your level of taking advantage to the white man, you gonna let him pay because the black man didn't give a fuck about you. Don't do that. Don't do it that way. It's different. They all obsess and they can't challenge it. When he's out here looking at these non-black women in Midtown, fucking Miami, he knows in his mind I'll never get that. So he's already preparing himself. So in his mind, he'll never get you, but he can't stand sisters. Sad but true. He'll never get. This is what he's all he's saying is, damn, fuck. I wish I could get something like that. He knows what he likes, but if he says hello to you, he's you not saying nothing will fucking destroy him, and that's gonna make him more weaker to approach the next one. That's how he feels. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. On average, all the average black male is obsessed with a non-black woman. I don't give a fuck if he's a celebrity. Look, that's why they marry non-black women all the time. They marry what they're obsessed with. A real black man fucks what he likes. How do black women benefit from all this? There's no benefit. Not in this video. Nope. There's no benefit from a black woman in this particular video. The last one I talked about it, but not in this. No. No benefit. There's no benefit you sucking a black man's dick. It's more beneficial for her to do it. The only two people that benefit from sucking a black man's dick is a non-black woman and a gay nigga. You don't even benefit from it. Because you fall in love with every fucking man. You're black, he's black. You doing it because you love him. But meanwhile, when he gets successful and gets rich, he dumps your ass. So there's no benefit for a sister in this particular topic at all, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There's a pebble in my boat. I think the benefit use a little filtration is dating pool with us having the pool boys. Well, I mean the pool boys again, it's not your benefit. Not in this topic. And there's tons of videos that got the benefit. Not in this video. No, no benefit. You're not going to benefit from that. If anything, if you want to look at any positive mode of a benefit, you would have to probably say, well, it's not self-hate. It's not self-hate if a black man doesn't want to be with a black woman. It's really not. It's exactly what it is. He doesn't want to be with black women. That's what it means. It has nothing to do with him hating himself. It has nothing to do with self-hate. How do black women capitalize off this? You can't. You can't capitalize it because it's not to your benefit. He doesn't like you. Not all, but most. Most black men believe that the standard of beauty is not even with their own woman. So there's no benefit in it. I think the benefit is just listening to me and saying, oh shit, this is real. See, black woman, it's a distraction. Y'all keep questioning it and then you giving him power. So you give the black man power that you care, and the more and more you keep questioning that, the more and more he's gonna want that non-black woman. So it's nothing to your benefit. Because the more and more you keep wanting your black man that doesn't want you, he wants you even less. Shout out to Manuel. Seriously. Because you keep giving him the attention that you want him and he doesn't. He's not interested. It's sad, you know what I mean? But that's just the reality. Now again, the one advantage you could look at, well, gives you a motive. Real black man marry black woman. That's all you should be concerned about. But if a nigga don't fuck with you, why would you want to know what he does? There's a historical context surrounding black men and women in employment in 2002. Very understandable. Actually, think it's having to understand it. The context is a little better than it pertains. Yeah. I mean, it's today's dating. Yeah, it's just what it is. See, you got to know right now. It's like a lot of people are in pain. A lot of people are hurting. So a lot of the things you see going on in this world right now may not make sense to you, but it all pertains to the foundation of love. People are going through shit. COVID got people's minds fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So shit that happened, it's like 9/11 comes out in 9/11 2001, and then 20 plus years later, niggas is catching cancer. So it's the same shit with COVID. You starting to just see people look at it. So the same thing where black man was against non-black relationships in the pro-black zone up until the late 80s, early 90s, that shit has changed. It's no longer like that anymore. But they have never been able to keep up. We need someone that can control them, not by love. The passport bros, there's no benefit to a passport bro to a black woman. They're all losers. And I mean, if it wasn't for my best, one of my bros that I grew up with is out there. I think Latin women should continue to do what they're doing out there, and that's not a lot of black men wouldn't like me saying. I think they should continue taking advantage of the brothers out there with the spiked drinks, everything. Fuck them. They're worthless. They know that. That's why they rob them and spike their drinks out there. They're worthless. You got to remember, they're doing you a deed because they they're gonna pay a price when they fuck with them. They're relentless over there. They're relentless. The Colombian man doesn't respect the black man in America. Now they don't respect him in their own country when he goes there and patronize. They don't even want him there. Passport bros are not real black men, so you got to move along with that conversation. Those are not real brothers. Those are the type of passport bros are for foreign women in foreign countries to use in foreign Latin countries. That's it. Foreign Latin prostitutes in their third world country, that's a different. I can't have that discussion with them because I don't speak Spanish. But this applies to them if we was to change they could understand the Spanish. And you as a black man don't want to admit. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just can't. You're not listening. I don't. I just won't respond to you. I'm sorry. It's not self-hate. See, the problem with you with black women, you don't want to hear the truth. It's not, it has nothing to do with self-hate. They don't like you. You can still love yourself and don't like women. It's like gay people saying, "Oh, he don't like gays. He's homophobic." No, he just don't like gays. Has nothing to do with that. Don't make excuses if a nigga don't like you. You know what I mean? I wish I could give them free therapy. They don't need therapy. Therapy doesn't work. Therapy does not work for a black man at all. It doesn't work. He wants therapy from a non-black woman. He wants her to listen. He wants her to be his confidant. He wants that Latin prostitute to be his confidant, everything. He wants to move her here. She don't gotta bring nothing to the table. I'm telling you, he doesn't want you. We want the truth. Most black men do not like black women. I'm telling you, they don't. They want that fucking white chick. They want that Latin chick. They want that Asian. They don't even want to make babies with you. That's why they don't take care of them. When they have that, you see Usher. Usher don't give a fuck about the other black kids, but he's embracing that new light skinned one. You see Wanye from Boys to Men. I'm telling you, they're all like that. All of them. They're all like that. Yeah, it's not self hate. It has nothing to do with that. I'm telling you, as a black man, I would tell you if it was self hate. You know, um, like I said, if you commit suicide because the world didn't love you, that's self fucking hate. Once you take a bullet to your fucking head because you hated yourself, that's self hate. Self hate is when you inflict bodily harm to yourself. You're not putting bodily harm to yourself directly by saying, hey, at least he's honest. The one positive thing about it is the nigga saying he don't fuck with you. You know, it's sad but true. So black women have to know the difference. Say, I'm teaching non-black women to know the difference. You should know the difference. If he has a problem with black women, he can't be saved. You know how they say with a black woman, when she's fed up, there's nothing you can do about it. When he don't like you, there's nothing you could do about that. Nothing. Listen, one sister fucks him over, he's done with black woman. One Asian prostitute fucks him over, he gonna get another Asian one. He may even try to get back with her. So what does a black woman do because a naturally real black man will go for a black a, so what does a black woman do because a naturally real black woman would go for a black? She has to know the difference between a black man and a real black man. Real black men love black women and black men don't. Look at your favorite celebrities. Just look at all these male celebrities. Look at your favorite athlete. Look at your favorite rapper. Look at your favorite actor. And show me how many real black men actually married a black woman at the top of their success. That's a real, any black man that can do that. You see all these guys in the Black History Month, they talk all this shit. They go to their Instagram. Look at their wife. Every time you have a celebrity that you admire, see who he married. Just see who, or his long-term partner. So to answer your question is, there's nothing a black woman should do. All she needs to do is just take advantage of what I'm telling her. That you see the black man denying it? Nobody popped up here. He didn't say shit. Not one black man said you're lying. And it's trolls all over here. Not one black man said that's bullshit. We love our black woman. Not one. Not one black man defended what I just said. Not one. And we've been here for an hour. Oh, it's just what it is. Sad but true. So black women know the difference between a real black man and a black man. Well, then how do we know the difference? To be continued. We educated the non-black woman. You know what I'm saying? This is for her, but that black woman's loyalty blinds you. Black woman's loyalty blinds you from that fucking shithole. It just does. It is. If you date a white man because black men ain't treating you good, or you date a white man because white men are treating you better. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, if you're just dating a white man because the brothers don't want you, versus these niggas ain't shit. Step your game up and get into these white dudes. It's just a little different. Don't go over there because you think. Don't go over there with that divester mentality. That's for dusties. All them divestors are busted, ugly as a motherfucker. They don't want them. Don't listen to them. They just speaking in terms for the land of the lost. We're talking about women that have to come to the realization is, what am I going to do in the next 20 years? Am I going to sit around and wait for a real black man because I don't know what the fuck it looks like? Or I'm going to, Nate is trying to embrace these white men to approach us so we know the difference that they want to look at us the same way. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But just remember, I look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? I look at the average black man as a piece of fucking garbage. I look at him the same way the white man does. But I respect the real black man. Yeah. That's just how it is. You know? She says it's all about design. Nah, it's just times change. Social media fucked it all up. YouTube destroyed it. Niggas don't want some sisters on average. All these videos I do, none of the brothers be like, yo, fuck that I fuck. Y'all don't even make videos praising black women. If you, in this society, if you praise a black woman, they look at you as a simp. But when you praise that non-black fucking prostitute, yeah, that's a lady. I'm telling you, it's just the truth. Ask the passport fucking bros. All them niggas is losers. All of them. Especially if he called himself that. Come on. Niggas is slow, mentally fucking retarded. We don't respect them. Real black men don't fuck with them niggas. They don't fuck with you. See real niggas out there with passport bros because he got a fucking beard and a bald head and a cigar with jewelry on his neck. If Colombian niggas rob them and fucking spike their drinks, what you think is gonna happen in America? Social media education, everything. It's just the air is just different. You know, we got marijuana is legal in most states. Times have changed. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I waited here for 72 minutes. Not one black man battled me. So it's true. So, non-black women, I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. But you don't have to shoot me an email. It's easier for you. Just use them. Use them for financial gain. I don't care from dinners to a fucking anything you got to do. Use them. You got to abuse them. Do a duty for the black woman. If don't go against the black woman, take advantage of what he didn't want. That's all. He's over there. Take advantage. Yeah, they ruined traveling. They're pieces of garbage. Yeah. Now, in the long run, if you listen, black woman, now, let me say this now. If you listen, don't debate. If you listen, you have a better, you got to get your eye the way my eye is. You know what I'm saying? If I see a piece of garbage, it's a piece of shit to me, but you still look at it as a chance. And that's your loyalty. But there's no loyalty with us as a black man. Only with real niggas. We don't fuck with trash. The real black man don't want nothing to do with a piece of shit. He don't want that thug motherfucker. He don't want nothing. He don't want nothing to do with that got nothing to do with a real nigga. And there's only a few of us here. So yeah. So much love to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right, peace.